I love these stories when they come out of Israel. It just bolsters my faith about the times we're living in and how close we are to our exit, our saving grace, our blessed hope, the Lord Jesus Christ coming for his bride any moment now. For the first time in 2,000 years, Israel mill to produce semolina kosher for temple offerings. 2,000 years. In a groundbreaking development with deep spiritual resonance, the Israeli milling company Shtibel has announced plans to produce semolina specifically kosher and pure for temple offerings, including the mincha, the meal offerings, and the shtei halechem, 2 loaves offering brought on the festival of Shavuot. Hebrew language Makor Rishon reported that this marks the first time in millennia that a commercial company in the land of Israel will manufacture flour in accordance with the strict halachic Jewish legal requirements for use in the temple that's coming. The semolina made from new Israeli wheat will be produced in a dry milling process that ensures it does not become ritually impure, a necessary condition for offerings brought to the altar in the Beit HaMikdash, the Holy Temple. The first shelf-ready products are expected to become available by Sivan 5786, June 2026. And if thou bring a meal offering of first fruits unto the Lord, thou shalt bring for the meal offering of thy first fruit green ears of corn parched with fire, bruised corn of the fresh ear. Leviticus 2:14. Ye shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2 tenth deals. They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baked with leaven. They are the first fruits unto the Lord. Leviticus 23:17. The effort was initiated by Tzvia Sfir, a resident of Kfar Zatim in the Lower Galilee, who has spent years researching the precise halachic and technical requirements for preparing the temple meal offerings. First time in 2,000 years. What happened more or less 2,000 years ago? Jesus Christ died for us, rose again. 2,000 years ago, the last case that the Sanhedrin held was against Jesus Christ, and then they were destroyed and disbanded and they couldn't meet anymore. And 2,000 years later, they've regrouped and started again. 2,000 years. And 2,000 years ago, they were busy with dyes that they could make, and then they couldn't make it for 2,000 years, and now suddenly they can make those dyes, royal dyes and colors that they haven't been using and the way they used to make it 2,000 years later. And it's the same with the ritual washing and the pools that are being filled. Everything seems to be 2,000 years ago, everything stopped. 2,000 years later, round about now, everything restarting in preparation for Jacob's trouble, Daniel's 70th week, the final stretch when God's dealing with Israel and finishing all things off, and judgment's coming upon mankind, and everything's coming to a head, and the third temple is in preparation and ready to go stage to be built as soon as they get permission. And we see more and more of these kind of articles coming out which affirm the times that we're living in and how late the hour is. It's been 2,000 years, more or less, 2 days. There's a lot of scriptures I can get into around those 2 days. The time is now when the Lord returns for his bride and begins that final week with Israel. Shalom.